our private virtual safari. This is a beautiful, beautiful morning, and I think it's going to be a beautiful day if the weather forecast meet. Now, Brian, I thought I saw a tractor that I wanted to look at. No, don't want you over the top. So this is the track that I wanted to show you guys. So this is for a white-tailed mongoose that would have been walking around last night, which is super cool. I don't get to see their tracks all that often. Oh, that's awesome. Very cool. Well spotted, Brian. It's a martial eagle. It's been so long since I've seen a martial eagle. It's being hounded by some crows, some pied crows. Does it have a kill maybe that they're harassing it? Now crows typically wouldn't harass a bird of that magnitude unless one, there's food, or two, there's something that it's trying to protect. Now there's no crow nest there, so it's not a nesting thing, but I think that Marshall has got something. Look at that, isn't that amazing? Going on. This is one of those bush mysteries that we've got right now, because I have never ever seen crows dive bombing martial eagles. It's a big risk to take. It's a big bird, it's a powerful bird, and if it somehow manages to grab that crow, you know, it's going to cause a huge amount of problems to that bird. Serious talons and feet on one of these martial eagles, and big strong beaks. So I don't know if there's potentially something that the crows are trying to keep it away from. Maybe there's a nest somewhere close by. It's possible, but you can hear the crows not happy. It's crazy. I'm so glad we got to see a marshal. They're one of my favorite eagles. You know, marshals and crowned eagles are just incredible birds. Beautiful, beautiful bird, that's for sure.
そのザズーのモデルとなった鳥とこのマングースっていうのには実は深い絆があって、なんでかっていうとこういうマングースたちは暖かくなってくるとこういう草の茂みとかをどんどん進みながら落ちてる虫とかを食べるんですね。だからその落ちてる虫を食べながら進んでいくときにたくさんそのマングースが逃した虫はいっぱい飛んで出てくんですよ、空に向かって。そうするとマングースが逃していっぱい飛んで出てきた虫をこのザズーがスッて飛んできて食べるんですよ。だからそのザズーにとってはこのマングースについて歩くことでご飯をタダでゲットできるっていうすごい利点があって、でそれと同時にザズーさんは実はその利点を得るだけじゃなくてちゃんと恩返しもしていて、やっぱり鳥は飛べるので高いところに行って何か天敵がいたらやっぱりマングースよりも鳥の方が天敵が来たら見つけやすいので、それこそワシとかが来たらその今度はザズーが警戒音をマングースのために出してあげるんですね。そうするとマングースもやばいワシが来たと思ってみんな穴に入れるので身を守りやすくなるんですよ。マングースのために警戒音を出してワシの存在を先に知らせてあげるっていう、すごい本当にサバンナの中でこうやって実は違う種類の動物が協力し合って生きてるっていうのは実はすごいあって、私は本当にこういうサバンナの中でもそういう生態系の中のバランスとか野生動物の共生関係っていうのが私はすごいお気に入りです。なんかすごい人間もこういう自然の輪に入れたらいいのになって思うような、なんかすごいやっぱり協力関係がすごいバランスが絶妙に保たれていて、それはやっぱり私はこういう環境の魅力かなっていうふうに思います。トカゲです、多分あれ。トカゲの頭が出てるの分かります？あれはジャイアントプレイテッドリザードっていうトカゲの仲間なんですけど、 その小人マングースがさばけて一緒に日光浴を楽しむっていう異様な光景ですこれ。何これ。普通はこの小人マングースはこういうトカゲを食べようとするんですよ。なんですけどなんか一緒に日光浴してます今朝は。
Hello and welcome to your Sunday private live safari. I hope your Sunday is as good as that little Ellie who's just having the best time rubbing against everything. So absolutely awesome to have you here on Pridelands, and Wium has been up to his magic, and you can see we're in a completely new area to where we normally have been conducting the live safaris. We are at Indlovu Dam right in front of the eco training camp. Susan's herd is around. We're going to go catch up with them a little bit. There's just a few Ellies still left around the mud wallow. So what a wonderful way to start this afternoon's live safari. There we go. Today for the eagles. African hawk eagle. Now they nest actually quite close to our house. I'm going to take this chance to put my jersey on for them. Oh, so exciting, guys. So exciting. So exciting. What could I be so excited about? Hi, big boy. Are you having a nice wallow? You will notice that the rhinos here are dehorned. It is just one of the many ways to keep them safe. Oh, here we go. Lindsay, you were just talking about rhinos. There is one. Auntie Christine, he won't go into the water to wash off the mud. He wants the mud. He'll let it dry. And then as he walks and he rubs against other stuff, the ticks will actually get encased in the mud, will just fall off. So that's why he's having his mud bath. And they'll spend hours, particularly the bulls, but even the females, working their horn, grooming their horn. Ooh, just got a message from Yuka. Leopard audio northwest of HQ. It's on Njajani, but we'll head down that direction.
Hello everybody. Hi guys, welcome to the virtual safari, which is actually my first virtual safari in English. So welcome to my very first one. It's very special, and I'm sure it's going to be a special drive today. Susan is coming to probably give us a trouble. Hello. Yes, I knew you would do that. Okay, so this is our mighty white rhino. I'm so happy that I can share this with you. How awesome. From my experience, I only have seen the dehorning done after, I think the youngest rhino I've seen being dehorned, he was around, I think he was 3 years old. So it's not too old. Oh, he put the tails up. Did you guys see this splash? It's a urine splash. There you go. Could you guys all see? It's a part of his, territory marking. It's a scent marking. So when they do this urine splash, he's basically saying, this is my land. Thank you so much guys for joining my first English virtual safari, and it has been really special for me, and hopefully you guys also enjoyed it, and hopefully I will get to see you guys on another virtual drive. Thank you!ちょっと木の茂みに隠れちゃってるんですけど、見えます？ちょっと今からどうやったら近づけるか見てみますね。そう、でもあれがゾウさんです。ちょっと逃げられちゃう前に一回見せておきますね。イエーイ、よかった。私昨日前回ゾウお見せできなかったので、今日初めて生放送で南アフリカから日本の皆さんにゾウをシェアしてます。今本当リアルタイムで今私たちもゾウと一緒にいるので、すごい特別な気持ちで私も楽しいです。イエーイ。ちょっと近づけるか見てみますね。でもこれはブリーディングハードって言って赤ちゃんを連れてるそのメスの方の群れなんですね。オスだけじゃなくて。でその子供を連れてる群れって実はすごい保守的になったりして、結構身の危険を感じやすい人たちなんですよ。そうするとやっぱりゾウも自分の身の危険を感じた時に襲ってくるので、人間をかなりやっぱり迫力がありますね、アフリカゾウは。アジアゾウよりも全然やっぱり大きいので。そうです、この子はまだ多分15歳ぐらい、15歳から20歳ぐらい。やっぱりゾウさんって自然では60歳から70歳ぐらいまで生きるので、この子たちはまだ全然これから大きくなれますね。この子の1個後ろにいる子の方が大きいかなっていう感じですけど、今出てきました。完璧なポジショニングでした、私。イエーイ。やっぱこういう時嬉しいんですよ。動物のヒントを利用して彼らの行動を予測して、それが私の予想通りになった時のなんですか、イエーイっていう感じの感覚すごい大好きです。来たーって感じですよね、本当に。みんなが来たーそうなんですね。だからそう15歳ぐらいになるとオスは出てきます。でメスは同じ群れに残ります。そう、これが生放送って信じられますかみんな。今これ私リアルタイムでここにいるんですよ。それも共有できて、しかも皆さんとこうやってお話できていることが最高。そう、また移動始まっちゃいましたね。また同じ方向に帰っていきましたね。そしてきりあっちが行くかなと思ったら勉強になりますね。毎日新しい学びです。お水が飲み終わったら同じ方向に帰っていきます。だから多分よっぽどあっち側の方が食べやすいとか、その好みの木の種類が今もしかしたら多いのかもしれないです。そういった理由であっち側のサイドを好むんですかね。だから私も午後はあっち側探しに行きますやっぱり最後を歩いてメスのリーダーが「はい行くよ」って言うとみんなちゃんと言うこと聞いてついていくんですよ。
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to this private afternoon safari with me, Tristan, and Brian on camera. Hello, girl. You are very relaxed, aren't you? She doesn't seem to be too fazed by us at all. Is just having a good afternoon feed. Nice though, always nice to have some giraffes. Brian, should we carry on though? Should we go and let's meander? I feel like there's promise in the air this afternoon. Oh, lots of buffalo tracks. A whole buffalo herd was here. So we're talking about tracks and why these buffalo tracks are fresh. So here is the most easy indication that this is very, very fresh. Like I say, we haven't had much sun today, but it is a warm day. Typically any sort of moisture that falls on the ground is soaked up very, very, very fast. And so you don't see a lot of surface moisture, but you can see this patch of urine from this buffalo is still wet. And the other thing that we can see is very, very fresh tracks that are on top of vehicles as we go, and then a big steamy pile of poo. Typically as it gets exposed to oxygen and heat, this all starts to dry and there's a crust that forms, and that hasn't really taken place at all. So this is very, very fresh. The other thing about buffalo is where there's herds of buffalo, often lions can be trailing. Now the real reason we actually came to Leopard Dam and what we were coming for is that there's a lioness that's at this dam as well, and the buffalo have just arrived. So we're at the perfect time to see if something is going to take place between the lioness and the buffalo. It should be crazy to try and tackle these guys on her own. I'm sure it's the young lioness that's by herself. Look how she's just staying flat now. So she's just kind of keeping her head down, and you can actually see by her posture that she is in no way trying to hunt. Yes, she could very well be charged by these buffalo. If they pick up her scent, they will go after her. And look, you see now she's run. So it's as soon as that buffalo to the left smelt her, that one there, picked up his head and walked towards the mound. She obviously realized I've been seen, and now she's just going to coast off the back and try and kind of get away. And what you might find is that these buffalo, if they spot her, will start to actually chase her a little bit and just push her back and make sure that she understands. So you'll see on the left side of those ones, Brian, coming through on the left is the rest of the herd, and they've kind of grouped together now, and it's almost like they're going to chase her. There we go, they're trotting all together and they've got their heads up, and so they will then send the message to this lioness, we're going to chase you away. But you can see how small she is in relation to those buffalo. She's tiny, she doesn't really have a shot at these guys, and as soon as she felt pressurized, she got up and left. Crazy. What a cool sighting. Epic, epic, epic.
Good morning, and welcome to your sunrise, which we're not going to see private virtual safari this morning. It is a bitterly cold and windy morning here in the low veldt of South Africa. Of course, you know I'm Brent and I have Brian on camera. It is the killer bees. And we found some elephants. Some nice Eddie bulls. They actually came down to drink at the HQ waterhole a bit earlier this afternoon. It's always wonderful to just sit with them. Why don't you guys guess how old you think he is? He's quite tall. 25, Marcy. I think that's probably pretty close, somewhere between 25 and 30. Not quite in his prime yet. It's just incredible how tough the inside of their mouths are. It's completely smashing through that acacia. I just love the patterns in their skin. Now they're actually one of the few animals that's quite fond of this weather. It's not too windy like it was this morning. This morning we actually got wet, but I think the rain's going to stay away for this afternoon. But Ellies in particular are quite fond of this weather. They're not as reliant on having to drink as much water, and that means nice cool weather. They can keep feeding. I thought I heard another snort there. We can come catch up with these Ellies. I just want to go see if those alarm calls are anything or just impalas being silly. Just go have a look Another listen here while we look at the giraffes. This is the area I would guess those impala were looking. There. So I think she is just given birth or is about to give birth. Been here for about 10 days now, this lone hyena. I'm purposely choosing roads that no one else has been on just so I can see tracks. Oh dear, Brian. That was the first big drop of water on my cheek. Now, Brian and I got properly wet this morning.